What up, peeps? It's your girl Dash. Come back to you front takes. Today I'll be doing a reaction to Dark Phoenix. Now I had heard it was a drop, of course, earlier in the day, actually midnight last night, because they wanted to showcase it during the Late Late Show for James Corden. Now I think the guest that night was Sophie Turner, who's playing, of course, Jean Grey, aka Dark Phoenix. Girl needs a beauty rest, so I was not going to wait up that late. I would just do it the next day, and here we are. It is now Thursday evening, and I decided, you know what, I'll go ahead and check it out. I found it really interesting because I'm seeing this as official trailer, but I thought this would just be a teaser. The movie does come out in February due to the fact that they're doing, I think right now, probably finished some reshoots on it, but it is slated for next year. It was supposed to come out this year, but they pushed it back. So I'm curious to see what this trailer looks like. So let's just go ahead and jump right into you guys, and I'll see the rest of my rant at the end, you guys.
You think you can fix me?
Jean, you are not broken.
It's a pretty little young girl.
The mind is a fragile thing. Takes only the slightest tap to tip it in the wrong direction.
Charles, what did you do?
I had to keep her stable. I protected her.
From the truth?
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
There's another word for that. I came looking for answers. You feel like you don't belong here.
Oh, Jessica Chastain. All right.
They can't begin to comprehend what you are.
She's changing.
And what?
You didn't come here looking for answers.
Oh,
You
wow.
came here looking for permission. Jean.
Interesting. Okay.
She's all rage,
Oh, wow.
pain, and it's all coming out of us. Jean lost control, but she's still our friend. This is your fault, Charles.
Oh, wow.
The world is on the brink. I'm sorry I didn't stop it sooner. You're always sorry, Charles, and there's always a speech, and nobody cares.
That's funny coming from him with all the damage he's caused.
Don't do this.
They're right to fear me.
I've seen evil. And I'm looking at it now.
Alright, you guys, I really enjoyed the trailer. I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit more in depth about Jean Grey, aka Dark Phoenix. I know they did research, like I said at the beginning. I'm curious to see, you know, the implementation with that, you know, being if it's, you know, all the stunts, the scenes, whichever. Also, how they're going to flesh the story out. I'm curious to know why, of course, Xavier wanted to make it dormant in regards to that particular memory for her. I mean, I know that overall it might be traumatic. She might be bearing it, doesn't realize, you know, how she played a part in her parents' death. That's what I'm taking from that little part of the trailer. Secondly, some of his closest not being too happy with his decision, like the Beast. Of course, Eric, of course, hypocrite right there. And a little bit of Mystique, you know, having her little say in it, whatever, and all that. You know, the moral compass from both of them was actually comical, but whatever. I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out. She's endangering herself. And like she says, you know, they are to be afraid of me because she doesn't understand over her powers, what she could really do. I think Xavier does, and a lot of them are learning, as you can see from the trailer. I'm excited to see them just open her up. I want to know more about Jean Grey. I love the parts of the X-Men, you know, movies from the past, you know, seeing Jean Grey, you know, get into character, you know, and just kind of see what she's going to be doing, you know, as a more younger version, so to speak, whichever. I love Famke Janssen, who played her in the older ones from going back, what, almost 20 years ago, the ones starting back really from the, what, late 90s, mid 90s or whatever. I hope I'm getting my years right. But, yeah, I've always been a fan, plus I'm a fan of her work anyway. So, but yes, and of course, as you see, we have a newcomer to the X-Men is Jessica Chastain. I'm curious to see how she's going to be portrayed, you know, being some sort of like the protagonist, little villain in this movie. That should be very interesting to see. I love the hair they put her in. But yeah, I love the music. I was enjoying that. I had a friend I was talking to, they had already saw this, and she kind of grew up on Dark Phoenix, so she didn't take too kindly with the way they kind of spliced everything together with a trailer. She thought it was just thrown together. I was surprised that it's an official trailer. I thought we were going to get a teaser and probably before the end of October get an actual full-fledged official, but it looks like we went straight into that. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes that does happen, but like I said, you know, this was supposed to come out this year, but it got pushed back. So I'm hoping with this time they need it and the reshoots, it will be, you know, good to go, and a lot of people will go out and see this, whichever. I've always enjoyed the X-Men movies, whatever. Some of them a little bit more than others. The first, you know, one I really enjoyed, and of course I didn't mind X-Men Days of Future Past. Speaking of that, I noticed that the director for this movie is not, it's kind of new to directing. He actually is more of a producer. He's been a producer on X-Men Days of Future Past, Logan, that garbage known as Fantastic Four that came out, what is it, 2015? Yeah, so hopefully him being attached to some of the X-Men movies, he might have understanding, but I don't know. So I'm going to see what he's going to bring to the table, and I'll just take it from there and see, you know, if I end up liking the story. Because the last one, X-Men Apocalypse, I really did not like. I didn't have no cares for that. I almost wish I could remove that from my mind. But anyway, so you guys comment below. Let me know what you all think. Are you all, you know, looking forward to this? It's not, you know, something you all really care about, whichever. I like your feedback. So, but with that said, I'll see you guys on the next reaction. You guys take care.